We have studied in a school that India is an agrarian country. The history of agriculture in India dates back to Indus Valley Civilization era. Agriculture is demographically the broadest economic sector and plays a significant role in overall socio-economic fabric of India. In India, around 70% of its people depend directly or indirectly upon agriculture. According to National Crime Reports Bureau, farmer suicides account for 11.2% of suicides in India. Activist scholars have offered a number of conflicting reasons for farmer suicide, such as monsoon failure, high debt burdens, government policies, public mental health, personal issues, and family problems. In this video, we are going to find out 10 issues impacting farmers' lives, and resolving those can ease farmers' lives. So let's get started. Drought. 2 successive years of drought, year 2014 and 15, have taken a toll on the farm sector. The government has allocated significant funds for the sector, but slow implementation of projects has not eased the pain. Recent droughts in Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Karnataka have also added to farmers' woes. Collapsing farm prices. Prices have collapsed for farm commodities. Low international prices have meant exports have been hit, while imports have hurt prices at home. For example, there was a bumper production of pulses in 2016-17, but imports of nearly 6.6 million tons arrived, compounding the problem. In 2017-18, another 5.6 million tons flowed in, depressing domestic prices further. The government delayed imposing tariff on imports, which heightened the problem of prices for farmers. According to a Niti Aayog paper, on average, farmers do not realize remunerative prices due to limited reach of minimum support prices, that's MSP, and an agriculture marketing system that delivers only a small fraction of a final price to the actual farmers. Failed insurance. The Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana was launched in 2016 to provide insurance and financial support to farmers in the event of failure of any crop due to natural calamities, pests, and diseases. It was meant to subsidize the income of farmers and ensure they remain in farming. But the scheme has seen lower enrollments due to a string factors including high premiums and lack of innovation by insurance firms. Irrigation. Irrigation is crucial for the farm sector, where the large tracts of land still depend on monsoon rain. The centre launched Rs 40,000 crore long-term irrigation fund operated by the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, also known as NABARD. Under this program, 99 large irrigation projects were to be completed by December 2019, but the progress so far has been limited. Experts say a number of factors, including bureaucratic delays and slow implementation by states, have hurt the progress for this crucial input. Marketing is ignored. According to a Niti Aayog document, farm sector development has ignored the potential of marketing. Archaic laws still hobble the sector. Access of farmers to well-developed markets remain an issue, although several initiatives have been launched to develop an electronic marketplace. For example, ENAM. Agriculture Produce Market Committee, that's APMC. APMC Act is a legislation which governs the sales of agriculture produce by farmers in mandis. Reforms to the APMC Act have been slow and most states have dragged their feet on it. Experts suggest an entity such as the GST Council to bring together states and the centre to jointly take decision to reform the sector and provide better access to markets for farmers. According to ONGC, that's Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the combination of market regulations and infrastructure deficiencies lead to a price-depressing effect on a sector. Missing modern tech. Introduction of the latest technology has been limited due to a number of reasons. Access to modern technology could act as a boost to productivity through improved variety of seeds, farm implements, and farming technology. According to a Niti Aayog paper, there has been no real technological breakthrough in recent times. Supply chains fragmentation. Large gaps in storage, cold chains, and limited connectivity have added to the farmers' woes. According to the OECD, it has also added the significant post-harvest losses of fruits and vegetables, estimated at 4% to 16% of the total output. Lack of food processing clusters. This has meant that there is little incentives for farmers to diversify. According to an OECD document, share of high-value sectors in food processing is low, with fruits, vegetables, and meat products accounting for 5% and 8% of the total value of output, compared to cereal-based products at 21% and oilseeds at 18%. Delayed FCI reforms. A government-appointed panel had recommended that the Food Corporation of India (FCI) hand over all procurement operations of wheat, paddy, and rice to states that have gained sufficient experience in regard and have created reasonable infrastructure for procurement. These states are Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh. It had suggested a complete overhaul of FCI and recommended that farmers be given direct cash subsidy of about Rs 7,000 per hectare and fertilizer sector deregulated. The panel had said direct cash subsidy to farmers will go a long way to help those who take loans from money lenders at exorbitant interest rate to buy fertilizers or other inputs, thus relieving some distress in agrarian sector. Unfortunately, the report has been put in a cold storage. Low productivity. The share of the farm sector in GDP has declined from 29% in 1990 to about 17% in 2016, but it remains a major source of employment. According to OECD data, 85% of operational land holdings are less than 2 hectares and account for 45% of the total cropped area. According to the Agricultural Census 2016, only 5% of the farmers work on a land holding larger than 4 hectares. According to OECD, productivity lags other Asian economies such as China, Vietnam, and Thailand, and average yields are low compared to other global producers. Wheat and rice yields are nearly 3 times lower than the world yield, while those of mango, banana, onion, or potato are between 2 and 7 times lower than the highest yields achieved globally. Well, those were the few factors impacting farmers' life. What do you think about it? Please let me know. And thanks for watching. Keep it simple, silly.